Hey, good evening, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. I wanted to jump on and provide some clarity on some things and just have a open and honest discussion. And the discussion that I wanted to have, I wanted to have a conversation about some Christmas bonuses. Really have that conversation about Christmas bonuses because I just made a post a few minutes ago, and I wanted to jump on and provide some clarity and raise awareness so people can have an understanding. The shenanigans got to stop. Just want to say that the shenanigans really have to stop. And the reason why I say the shenanigans have to stop is because it's just entirely too much shenanigans going on. And I just want the people to really see things for what it really is, and not for anything else but that. But I just wanted to literally come on and share information so people can see for themselves about things, and they can have an understanding for themselves, and see it for what it is. One, the question that I did want to bring up, and it's a question that was asked in the post. Are Christmas bonuses legal in the state of Alabama? Are they legal for city and county employees? Are they legal, right? And that's a discussion that I wanted to just come on here real quick and have a conversation about, because I feel that it's necessary to have that conversation and look at what the actual Alabama law said based off of some information that was provided earlier by Albert Turner for Perry County, and just have an open and honest conversation. And that's what I wanted to do, right? And I wanted to do that and share that with some people so people can see it for themselves. And because seeing it for yourself, I think seeing it and reading for yourself provides clarity and clear up a lot of different things that I think a lot of people may have issues with. Now, going to the post that was made, and I asked a question. It was made about 10 minutes ago, and the question that was asked was, are Christmas bonuses legal in Alabama for county or city employees, right? And the reason why I asked that question is because earlier today, Albert Turner, Perry County Commission Chairman Albert Fitzgerald Turner made a post. And the title of his post was Perry County concludes the year with a bonus check and salary increase. I want y'all to hear that out. That's what his words said. He said Perry County concludes the year with a bonus check and a salary increase. Right. Also, he said in the post, and I'm going directly. I just copied it directly from what he posted. And it said, this post said, this is what he said in his words: the Perry County Commission has expressed its appreciation to its employees by presenting them with an extra check as a year-end gift, in addition to the previous implemented 3% annual salary raise. The commission met in an emergency call meeting by the chairman to seek commission approval to change the payroll distribution date and to approve a monetary Christmas gift to each employee. The measure passed during the emergency meeting. Now, they voted. They voted. It was brought to my attention. They had the emergency meeting yesterday at 8:30 in the morning. 3 of the 5 commissioners were there. The 2 commissioners that wasn't there was Commissioner Brent Harrison and Carlton Lewis. They was not present. So I guess with the 3 people they voted, that would be Commissioner Tony Long, Commissioner Turner, and Commissioner Howes, Barbara Howes. What was not said in that, what also was said in that post, and if you go to the post, I'm going to go to the post right now and just pull it up. He said that, he said the Perry County Commission Chairman extend his gratitude to each employee, acknowledging their dedication and hard work in making Perry County a better place to live and work, right? The commissioners, I want y'all to hear this out. The commissioners, including Lewis, Long, Howes, and Turner, jointly co-sponsored a luncheon for the employees on December 22nd, which was yesterday, to demonstrate their appreciation. Chairman Turner emphasized the importance of recognizing the contributions of the public sector employees. Man, that sounds great. But it was reported, and I'm going to read what was reported to me. It was reported that Perry County Commissioner Albert Fitzgerald Turner sent a letter out that had not only he sent the letter out, he had each employee come to his office to personally get the check from him and shake their hand as the commissioner. And the letter, which I shared a copy of it on my page, the letter is from the chairman office, the office of the chairman of Perry County, with his name. And I will read you what the letter said. The letter said, the office of the chairman, Perry County Commission, Albert F. Turner Jr., chairman, to all employees from Chairman Turner, date December 22nd, 2025. And the subject is season greetings and thank you. And this is what he said in his words. And it's the letter. You can go right now and see it. I shared it as one of the pictures. This was the letter that was sent out to all of the employees. As we come to the close of this year, I would like to take a moment to personally thank each and every one of you for the outstanding work you have done. I wish you and your loved ones a joyful Christmas, a restful holiday season, and a new year filled with good health and happiness. Warm regards, Albert Turner, Chairman, Perry County Commission. Now, the chairman approved this. Why is he sending a letter out from, if the commission approved it, why is he sending a letter out from him like it's coming from him? Why did he have employees come to his office so he can hand the checks out to them like he the one that he's running the money bank? A narcissist. To act like he's the one that's doing it. But let me go back on and let me get back to it because I want to go to what the actual Alabama law says, right? But one thing I do want to report, he also said that Chairman Turner, Commissioner Long, Howes, and Lewis co-sponsored the holiday dinner. He said that they co-sponsored it. Now, what was brought to me, it was reported that every employee who attended the Christmas party, as well as the Thanksgiving party that they had to pay $12 to eat, which is in direct conflict with what he said, that he and the other commissioners sponsored the event. Now, the other thing is, if I'm not mistaken, I was told that the Commissioner's Pit was the company that catered the Thanksgiving and the Christmas party, which is a conflict of interest because if I'm not mistaken, I think Chairman Turner is the owner of the Commissioner's Pit or part owner or has some closer business relationship with the caterer business. Right? Now, I want to make this very clear. Nothing is in opposition of the employees receiving the bonuses. That is I applaud that. I'm not talking about that. But what I am speaking on is the legality of it all and the conflicts of interest of it. Why would you just not do it, vote on it, and it can be direct deposited? You can make a direct deposit, people can get it, and you can go on. Why do you have to make a spectacle of it? Put your name and write a letter and have it sent out to every employee, but then have the audacity to have every employee come to your office to get the check. I want y'all to think about this. There's no president of Perry County. There's no supreme allied leader of Perry County. Like, it's a superficial position that is voted on by the commissioners on the chairman of a county commission. Like, people got to come in your office and kiss your hand to get a check. Like, I want people to really think about it. And this is what now, right? I am no lawyer. But I can use the internet and I can ask questions. And the questions that I asked, I went on ChatGPT. And in the question that I asked ChatGPT, and I got the link where it's on my page, and you can click on the link and it'll tell you exactly what question that I asked. And I'm pulling it up right now. And as unable to load that conversation. Okay, that one was that. But the question that I asked on ChatGPT was, Can bonuses, can a single commissioner personally hand out bonuses to county employees, right? And the information came back saying in Alabama, a single county commissioner generally cannot personally hand out bonuses to county employees. And a true bonus paid after the work is already done is usually not allowed at all unless it's structured as regular compensation in advance. So basically, they have to vote on that as part of the budget in advance to be able to do that. They are not authorized to have an emergency meeting to approve something in one day to do it. Like, that's what they did. That was illegal. All right. And it goes on to say, if it's county's money and the commission is handed out, that's not legal. Not proper procedures in almost every situation. So for Albert Turner to have to have the emergency meeting and vote it out, have the emergency meeting and vote it out, but then turn around and have every employee come to his office so he can issue out the check. And then not only that, it was reported that he was giving out some Francis Marion basketball schedule that he has vote for Big Al on and handing it out to county employees. That is a direct violation of the ethics committee, using his office for personal gain. That is illegal. Like 100% illegal. Yeah, and Florence Parker said he also told them, keep Big Al working for you. And that was all a political stunt, political shenanigans that was done in a way to try to get people to think that he is the one responsible for it. And people wonder why I'm talking. Right? Wonder why I'm talking. And then it goes on to say, county funds are dispersed by county process and commission actions, not by an individual commissioner. County commissions act by vote and orders entered on the minutes. And they have authority to allow/settle claims against the county. Budget law matters. After the budget is adopted, they voted on the budget at the end of September and adopted it at the beginning of October this year. Obligations beyond appropriated amounts are not obligation of the county unless approved by a majority vote of the commission. Now it goes on to say, this is from my ChatGPT search and talking about Alabama law. It goes on to say, if county money is being handed out personally, i.e. for cash, gift cards, bought from county funds, checks, outside payrolls, etc., that is a major red flag for unauthorized disbursement and will often show up in an audit. Now that's hard to do in Perry County because they haven't had forensic audits or whatever. But the court rule in Alabama Constitution, I guess is section 68, says a county or municipality has no power to grant extra compensation after the service has been rendered or a contract made. Or the contract made. So a surprise end of year bonus for work already done is usually not legal. Now, it goes on to say what can be legal, right? A county can usually do a lump sum raise/salary supplement if it's set in advance and treated as part of the employee's regular compensation plan, not a retroactive award. The Alabama Municipal League summarized Attorney General guidance this way: no bonuses, but a pre-planned lump sum supplement can be allowed if established in advance and preferably in a written personnel policy. That's Alabama law. So all of that yesterday was a political stunt. And I really feel like what is being done is he's trying to do all these same tricks and tactics that he usually do, that he never been challenged before. And what he's trying to do is trying to show, like, the commissioner was the one, the commissioner was the one to make sure you got them checked, that bonus. I got that bonus for you. No, that's the county's money. And the audacity of somebody to even present it that way shows you where their mental state is at. And that should piss you off. And I saw some of my family members, some of my own family members sharing that foolishness and talking about, oh, good job, commission, always looking out for the people. That's foolishness. Straight foolishness. That was 100% illegal and a violation of Alabama ethics. And guess what? I'm going to look up and provide information where people that know this happened, and if you feel like this is wrong, you can make a complaint to the Alabama Ethics Committee so they can look into it, because this is a clear violation of using their office for public gain. And if they do it at the end of the year for a bonus check, what do you think they're doing every day? And I also was told from a very credible source that during the bench trial against Sheriff Fikes and Chairman Turner, Albert Fitzgerald Turner, in court, he was asked, what did he do with the $200,000 COVID money? And he said they spent that money on the COVID treatment facility. He said on the oath, if you go to the James Hood Detention Center, you would not find any COVID treatment area because they ain't do anything. I just want people to say that, man. And I wanted to come on here and talk about it tonight because I shared the pictures. I shared the picture where Albert Turner, on one of his many trips that he made up to D.C., he's behind the seal of the President of the United States because he wants to be so important and so influential that he's the president of Perry County in Alabama. Because this is what he told me. He said, you are not important enough to make the chairman or the commission to move or do anything. And I just want you to know that anything that you do to call me out, I'm just going to name call it. And I'm going to attack your military service because I'm call you Little Robert, and I'm going to call you an outsider, and I'm going to call you all of these names, because what I can't do is provide any proof to disprove anything that you said, because I just provide misleading information over and over and over again, and I don't know what to do when I'm required to tell the truth, because accountability is kryptonite to me, because we got this outsider that just trying to stir up mess. Man, please, do right by the people. Do right by the people and the citizens of Perry County. Also, some people went to pay some taxes today and the courthouse was closed. So you gave them unauthorized time off. Like that reminds me of a commander that I had, and and it was not a good work environment. I just put it like that. And in the Army, what we have command climate surveys, where there are yearly requirements where they do a survey, and they ask people that work in the unit. You provide your feedback to how the work environment is, the quality of leadership that you have, and all of that, right? And coming up to that, the commander, who had a very it was not a good working environment. It was considered a toxic working environment. And that commander started being nice and telling people if they do the survey, they get a half day off and all this, that, and the third. This sounds very familiar with that. Trying to buy favor, right? And I just want people to really just think about it, right? I'm not being paid. I'm not being compensated. There's nothing that I'm getting from it besides just showing people the truth. Stop letting people piss on you and call it rain. That's what I ask. And I want people to just think about it. If they're doing this right here for something like that, what are they doing behind closed doors for all this other stuff? And all of these promises, y'all, it's so much stuff. And I'm not stopping because I got time today. I got time today, tomorrow, getting ready to retire. And listen, if you're going to fire and you're going to put something out, you better goddamn put it out where people can verify it. Because it's very easy to find things to prove to disprove a lie. And the thing is, when people lie so much, they begin to think that everything that they put out is true. Just everything they put out is truth. And I just want people to sit down and think about it. That's it. Right. And at the end of the day, right, there's a saying that people say, find somebody to play with. Find somebody to play with. Right. I would just tell you, find somebody to play with. And with this, and I made a post earlier, man. And I talked about it earlier, but the city of Marion, with their leadership, I say shame on you. And I'm on you right now. Shame on you for not updating the people on the status of you meeting the deadline to ADEM. When the citizens in the citizens in Marion went without water for almost a week prior to Thanksgiving. And you did all of this talk, and you come up with all of this stuff about being transparent, and you come up with a whole new Facebook page where you block citizens and block people from, because you blocked me from it, just to see about updates. But then you can't tell the people that you submitted it, right? You submitted the paperwork was submitted. Why did the citizens have to call ADEM themselves to get an update? Like, that is crazy work, man. Crazy work. You got a crumbling infrastructure, people without water, people got brown water coming out, and you can't even come and tell them, hey, we successfully submitted it. But you want people to respect you. You want people to support you. You want people to give you the benefit of the doubt. You want people to give you grace, but you can't even respect them enough to tell them an update. Now, do right. Do what you're supposed to do. If you're doing what you're supposed to do and providing information that's credible, that people can go back and look at it. Like, I've seen so many posts that just straight up lies, man. But people just believe it. And as the citizens, that is on us, because many of us have accepted the lies that's told and not wanting to take the time, being intellectually lazy, of not going to look things up and just look at things. And when you start looking at stuff, man, you start to realize, like, dang it. Oh, and I'm telling you, a lot of stuff don't have to be what it is. It don't have to be what it is. But I say educate to elevate. More of these things, like a lot of these videos. I created a YouTube page called Educate 2 Elevate 334. And it covering different things. So all of the lives or any other videos that I see that I feel like that I get permission for, I will upload them on that page just so they can be a repository. Why? Because now Facebook Live, they delete things after 30 days. So we need stuff that we can go back and check people, because people don't like you being able to go back and check it. Right? Because when you put it online factors. Online works well. And just a word of advice, right? Yeah, it is sad how they continue to believe their lies. But Miss Barbara Jackson, I think this is the reason why many of them continue to believe the lies is because in some way, shape, form, and fashion, they have benefited from them. And they have benefited from being connected to people. So we got people who, certain family members get jobs and certain things like that, and they feel like, well, if I speak up, if I disagree, then they're going to hurt my family members. First of all, nobody should even be fearing about losing employment if you support somebody in that, right? That's a conflict of interest right there, right? People shouldn't even be afraid to speak out about what's the real truth is. That shouldn't be that right now. That shouldn't just be that. But that's why a lot of them do that. And then you got some people that just stuck on stupid. And really stuck on stupid. You're showing them that, hey, and people are going to hear this and people are going to try to spin it. They're deliberately, and it's a thing, ignorance. I want people to understand the difference between ignorance and stupid, right? And I'm finna do a quick thing, right? Ignorance versus stupidity, right? Ignorance versus stupidity. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, this one is good. They said that understand the difference between ignorance versus stupidity. Ignorance in this article said, man, ignorance is lacking information, right? There's somebody lacking information. If you don't understand, if you don't have the information, that means that you're ignorant of something. Stupid is you have the information, you still act the same way. Like if somebody tell you, hey, that stove is hot, I'm telling you it's hot, it will burn you, and you go and you touch it anyway, you stupid. That's stupid, right? But if you go and you touch the stove and you didn't know it was hot, then that will be you operating from a place of ignorance. And that right there is the difference. So I just use that analysis to break it down. Let me see, Pamela Horn said the city didn't actually submit it. It was the engineer. So the engineer submitted it on behalf of the city, and the actual accounting firm submitted it. Now, the thing is, the citizens need to see what that audit looked like for 2023 for the city of Marion. And I'm being honest with you. The city needs to post that so that the people can see it. And every citizen in the city of Marion need to submit a request for public information for that audit, because that audit was paid for by either funds from ADAM or grant from ADAM, or part of that $100,000 line of credit that they had to have that pay for that to be finished. I want to give a shout out to Corey Thompson. Corey Thompson, he served with him in Korea. He said, that's why you were my favorite officer when active. You kept it real and stood for what's right. Man, honestly, that's how I was raised, right? And the whole thing about it, I'm just tired of my people back home being lied to. And just 100%, that's what it is. I'm tired of people being lied to and just blatant lying. And the funny thing was earlier, Albert had the audacity when I talked about him making a false claim about the National Association for Counties doing the independent analysis on how giving Perry County, the commission, the chairman and Perry County Commissioner grade. He had the audacity to say, well, since I can't prove it, matter of fact, I'm going to read you what he said, because it's funny. It's really funny. He said this, he had the audacity, and I shared it. He said, so if you can't, I want y'all to see it. I want y'all to see it. Oh, let me open up there you go. He said, that was under the post that I made earlier. He said, so if you don't have proof that it didn't happen, why are you making noise? And you say you are an officer in the Army. USA, we are in some trouble if this is what at the head, SM. And this was my response. I said, this is beyond sad coming from you. You were the one who announced that the analysis was done, and you're telling me that I need to prove it didn't happen? Why don't you do us all a favor and provide proof that the report exists and say what you said it did? Why does my military service bother you? Lastly, it is clear that Perry County, Alabama has been in trouble with you being at the head. Right? I mean, that's what his response. Instead of providing the report that he said happened, he said, since I can't prove it, then I should, why am I making noise? Why are you lying? Why are you making noise? Like, think about it. And you say you are an officer in the Army. I would have to say that the skills that I've learned being an officer in the United States military has definitely prepared me for the assignment that I've been on the last few months, displaying of all of the misleading and false information that a certain commissioner chairman in the state of Alabama, in a county that is in the Black Belt, showing that all of the information that he's been providing has been misleading or false or straight lies. So I would say that being an officer in the Army definitely has prepared me to be able to conduct analysis, to be able to read and comprehend, to be able to think strategically, to be able to think analytically, to be able to critically think, to assess situations, right? To come up with different courses of actions, right? To have a long and enduring plan, right? To understand things and see things in time and space, right? To be able to collaboratively plan and work well with others, right? To be able to lead others, to lead at a high level of excellence, to be able to do that at a consistent rate, to be able to intermingle and act and work with people from all different walks of life, all different nationalities, all different religions, all different creeds, and work well with them and lead people at different levels. I think it did prepare me very well. Why does that bother you? Does that intimidate you? Right? Does it intimidate you? And I'm being honest with you, does it intimidate you? And I'm asking those questions because you keep making reference to it. Like, you keep making reference to it. And the same point is, I never said nothing about you personally. Never said nothing about you personally. Because it ain't personal. At the end of the day, do what you're supposed to do. Do what you're supposed to do. And stop lying, man. You just did that today. He made that post today about the Christmas bonuses as a way of trying to get people to be like, oh man, you know, Albert, you know, he gave them the bonuses. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the bonus was $100. And I'm not knocking it. But come on, bro. Like, come on. Stop using the county. Like, man, look, there's some other stuff. I'm telling y'all, listen, as you all will continue to see, there's some more information coming out where you will see line by line where all of the lies, all of them. And it's bad. It's bad. And there's some other people, not just the chairman, there's some other people that's in positions of influence that ain't doing their goddamn job. What Deion Sanders said, I'm coming. I'm coming. I got time today. Yep, Dre, you right. People often hire on the buddy system instead of hiring who is qualified for the position. And Pamela said it's not necessary to have a high moral character to hold public office. Apparently, that is not necessary in today's day and time. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, just stop lying to the people. Like, for real, stop lying to the people. And my thing is too, right? I really hope people, for those people that disagree with me, like I said, I welcome that, right? I have no issue with it, right? But I want to ask yourself, do you disagree with me because of the information I'm providing? Or you disagree with me just because you don't like me? Because I'm telling you right now, either way, I ain't losing sleep. But I would say this, right? If you allow your emotions to dictate to you, override logic, you're going to find yourself in a position where we're going to find ourselves where we at right now. All right. So at the end of the day, I just wanted to bring that on because some things were shared with me. I want y'all to see the letter from the letterhead from the chairman, of the Perry County Commission. I wanted to send this letter out so you can thank me for the Christmas bonus that I'm responsible for. Like, I just want people to just think about that. If you think about that, you'll realize, like, man, this is crazy work. Crazy work. So, man, I hope everybody have a great day. I hope everybody getting ready for Christmas. Again, if y'all want to go follow the YouTube channel, Educate the number 2 Elevate 334. Educate the number 2 Elevate 334. Go and watch that. Also, if you really want to help educate so they can become better citizens. Yes. And that is the thing, right? My thing is, and I asked this question, Barbara, can't wait to see. Listen, no longer wait. The citizens of Marion, don't wait. Go in and overwhelm the city clerk's office with requests for that last audit. It is proof that that audit is completed. It was done by a CPA, a certified professional accountant firm. It was done by that. They submitted it, that accounting firm submitted it to ADAM as part of the fiscal sustainability plan, right? They should submit, the city should make it public of them submitting that information to the people. Post it online, post it on their social media page so the people can see it. Because if you don't do it, you got done hiding something. And I called the city council members to make action on it. And if it is one city council members, a few that keep voting, those that keep voting to hide stuff, you part of the problem too. But you know, you are outsider, Robert. You ain't from there. Why you worrying about them people? Why you in their business? Because I want to. That's my God-given constitutional right that I've spent over 56% of my life defending. And I will gladly exercise that right that I've spent over half of my life defending. I joined the military when I was 20. I'm 46 years old now. So 26 out of the 46 years I've been on earth, I've been defending people's rights to have their freedom. And you think I ain't going to exercise mine? So it is up to the citizens. Don't sit around and wait. Don't be quiet. They owe that to you. It's Alabama open records law. Alabama open records law. That they have a reasonable amount of time to respond back to it. But there's people that submitted requests 2 years ago, still hadn't gotten nothing back from the city clerk in Marion. Right? And when people do that, guess what? Let's inundate the Attorney General office, right? Because you can submit something to the DA's office, but I'm a little disappointed from personal experience. I just put it like that. I'm a little disappointed from personal experience, recent personal experience, and I just put it to you like that. More to follow with that. But yeah. At the end of the day, man, I just want better for my community. And the community, I want us to wake up and stop just sitting around waiting. We deserve better. So, man, look, y'all have a blessed day. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so hump day. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve, so if you're traveling, pray for traveling mercy for you. If you're cooking, make sure you can cook. This ain't time to experiment. You do that throughout the other years, but, you know, like Easter, Thanksgiving and Christmas, you know, and the 4th of July, those are days that are designated for people that can cook. And I would just tell you this, man, just enjoy yourself. But, I'm going to keep it coming. It's coming. It's coming. So you guys have a blessed and wonderful day. Again, educate, the number 2, elevate 334. Educate, the number 2, elevate 334. Go and subscribe and you'll have it. And Kayla's Town said, clean it up because it's dirty around here. Yep. Yep. Because the whole saying, the old Christian song, sweep around your own front door before you sweep around mine. Why wouldn't I be concerned about home? Right? And shout out to Hale County Commission. They got 170 something. They got a grant approved to change all their LED lights to save money. Right? If you got a good audit and they was approved through a DECA, you can submit for grants. Did you know that? You know that secret? That if you got a good audit, you can submit for grants and things to cause improvement in the community. Did y'all know that secret? So shout out to Hale County for doing that. You guys have a blessed day. All right.